Well, it's been a while. Finally have something to vlog about. I know we've been talking about cleaning up this back area and making it enjoyable and livable. The first step with that really was getting rid of these big stumps in our backyard. Just today, I was hanging out at home and I heard this loud commotion coming from the end of my driveway. And there's a company grinding stumps at the church down the street from us. And I spoke to the guy that owns the company. He said come here when he's done and grind each one of these stumps for $25 each. So this is incredible. I thought I was gonna have to rent a machine for $250. That's like half the size of his. His is radio controlled. You'll see it, I'll put it in the video. But regardless, this is pretty awesome. We're gonna start getting our backyard cleaned up. Well, just like that, 250 bucks. We got 10 huge stumps removed. It took a guy about an hour. Yeah, that's pretty insane. I can't believe that we just randomly, we were just talking about it yesterday. We wanted to put the fence in the backyard so we can keep the dogs in, and the stumps were in the way. So I was going to rent a stump grinder. And after seeing that huge piece of equipment operate, I'm glad I didn't rent one. I paid that guy for an hour of his time for what it would have costed me to rent one for the day, and I had to tow it here 8 hours. I wouldn't have been able to get these. And I mean, he went down 2 feet deep on each one of these stumps, so the roots are gone. He actually ground the roots back, so that's freaking awesome. No complaints. Happy customer. But today we're gonna spread out those stumps. The tractor I'm going to borrow right now. We also just got some nice topsoil from the garden center down the street. A truckload of that. Hand loaded it with a shovel, or unloaded it with a shovel. A lot of work. So that's going to be some soil for us to start working on the garden beds in there. All right, well, the stumps are gone. Today was a busy day. You can see I got some sun on my arms. Started tearing down the old well house that I talked about. Got the whole yard leveled out actually with a tractor. Just dropped the bucket down and went downhill with it. This is a pretty good start. Stumps are gone. I mean, we got ourselves a fresh start. Once we get rid of that pump house, once I tear it down, we're gonna go off the side of the house and have a fence come out to here, that way over, and then we can lock these little monsters in the house, or at least in the yard. What else? Yeah, I leveled a lot of that. Got some topsoil. I unloaded that by shovel. That kind of sucked. Cool thing about moving around all this dirt as well, we got a bunch of new compost. There's like four bucket loads. There's a lot of the wood, and yeah, this should break down really good. I don't know the process of how we're gonna do it, but this is gonna be kind of hard to turn. I think this pretty soon we'll get that tractor back over here and we'll move it to its next stage. We'll do some research on it and I'll tell you guys how we did it. But I honestly can't wait, because next year our garden, I mean, that's going to be some great compost, or just soil. It's going to break down, you know, do its thing. Feels really good to have the backyard starting to, I know a lot of homesteaders, you know, they're focused on food, and we got chickens, we're starting a garden, we're doing it slow, but me personally, I like my house to look good, and if it doesn't look good, I don't feel good. So yeah, we just want to fence in our backyard, get a nice little area where we can hang out and have friends over, and it doesn't feel like everything's out of control. But I mean, just look at it. I don't know if anybody remembers, but there was those 3 big stumps there. There's like a dogwood tree that we kind of cut down. Then there was another tree here, another tree there, but we're getting it all leveled out, and we're gonna have a fresh start. I think we're gonna build like a pergola thing or a gazebo. Gazebo's probably for a pool, huh? We're gonna start on like an outdoor kitchen. So whether we do pavers out here and or just pour concrete pad, not sure yet. There's actually power already ran to that well house that actually has power, which is cool. So yeah, we'll just run water from the meter, get power out here, and start fencing this in. And I'm gonna finish trying to level it out a little bit better, and then we could seed. We'll have grass. I know a lot of people that watch this, gardeners, they're probably like, no, not grass. But I mean, I have enough room to grow stuff. I kind of want a lawn. I just want an area to hang out that's nice and manicured and taken care of. Yeah, I crashed the tractor into that. I didn't really crash it. I used the bucket, lifted the roof off, and pulled the roof out this way. Yeah, I dropped the bucket down and pulled that wall out. I kind of wish I finished doing that before I returned to the tractor, because I tried smashing some of those with the sledgehammer, and it breaks the brick more than I can. Because all those fell complete. We can reuse them for something else. There's a lot of cool, this rough sawn timbers. A lot of these are kind of dry rotted, but I think we might be able to, so you got pile there, and then we got these. Might be able to make a picnic bench for the backyard out of that. We could repurpose it. Sounds cheaper than $600 for lawn furniture. A big happy family. As you can tell, there used to be a stump here. I leveled that out with a bucket and then raked it. So, look, here's a piece of, that guy ground it all the way back. These just rip right out. Add that to my stump pile. Waylon thinks it's a toy. The willow tree that was out front, got that ground. I leveled it out. So now I think the next step, after we get rid of that big stone, is get some lawn out front, pour gravel in the driveway so it actually goes through. Actually today also at the church where I found the where I found the stump grinder guy, there's roofers there, so I was like, hey, come over and give me a quote. I think we're gonna get a black metal roof on our house. We're just gonna go right over the asphalt. I'm not gonna pay for a tear off. I don't know what's gonna happen with this house. It's not our forever home. Here's probably our forever home, but not that house. So we're just gonna get a new roof on it because it does leak when it rains. So, and black will look really cool. It'll be like a Pinterest farmhouse type thing. I'll actually like the way our house looks. I hate the tan shingles. I also hate having a leaky roof. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry for the delay in videos. Just, got life going on. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Like usual, sell the stuff you're not using, pay off your debts, and go buy some property. Take it easy. Bye.